Hey, don't you want to purchase my free product that I just invented? Gasp. What is this aforementioned product? I call it the get money for absolutely free trademark symbol. Whoa! You telling me I could get free money for absolutely free? Yup, all for the low price of $0.00. Whoa, let's hold it right there, Mr. Businessman. Just a quick question. How do you guys make money as a functioning business? You know, like how's your main marketing scheme? Marketing tactic, marketing selling point, I guess, to give people money for free for absolutely nothing in return. How do you make a profit? Hey guys, welcome to the video. I'm sure either while scrolling on your YouTube homepage or doom scrolling on Instagram, everyone watching this video has seen or experienced a tiny wee bit of deceptive marketing in their time. If not by some random corporation that claims to be giving out money for absolutely free.
I feel like I just found a Google cheat code. It's a Chrome extension called Pi.
Then it's your shorts feed algorithm collecting info on what you like to watch to feed you videos it knows you will like. While companies like Google will always have some kind of record on you, you can at least limit what other companies are seeing by being aware of some of the tricks they try to pull. The one main factor pushing these companies along is, you guessed it, money. These corporations will do anything to fulfill this desire, whether it be pretending to care more about you as a user, or whether it be through various marketing schemes and appealing to a younger audience. Nothing is free in life. Any company claiming to offer something way too good to be true is manipulating or exploiting you in some way. Whether it be gaining your trust through content creators that you watch, or making hundreds of YouTube ads begging and pleading for you to install this free browser extension.
See how I use an ad blocker. Very mindful, very demure.
I'm sure we're all aware of the basic marketing tricks that are meant to get more money out of your pocket, such as the 99-cent trick or the free trial trick. Both of these rely on giving you a false sense of security, as $9.99 seems a lot less than $10. And a free trial seems like such a kind act of generosity, only for you to get billed 30 days later when you forgot you signed up for it. Lots of companies are guilty of these manipulative tactics, but let's start with one of the main ones plaguing the platform that claims to be the world's #1 best browser, Opera GX.
What's the greatest browser ever created? Opera GX. Let's get it. #1 browser with some brand new edits. Customize your browser any way you want to set it. My soul said they got me calling up a man.
I'm sure by now everyone has heard of the likeness of Pack God.
Google Chrome, home phone, chicken bone, fish bone.
And if you haven't, he finds random internet people and packs them.
I am tired. I am so tired of this goddamn disrespect.
Now with such insightful content like this, you'd assume his fanbase would be very mature and sensible, right?
Have you ever heard of shutting the absolute fuck off? If you wanna get your name is Bella, built like an umbrella, all my fellas, look at that on my face with your diabetes having.
The funny thing is, he actually used the criticism of a young fanbase in one of his packs against an OnlyFans girl, but he literally takes advantage of his young audience as well, so he's just hypocritical.
Excuse me, wait a second, Christian. You make YouTube Shorts a form of content that is largely consumed by children.
But the point is, he's one of the biggest Opera GX endorsers, with almost every video of his having an Opera GX sponsor, or another sponsor that promotes bad things.
If you got Wi-Fi and you wanna make bread, then Salad.com is where you should head. Unused.
Now Opera GX can do such amazing things like custom keyboard sounds, animated backgrounds, and a RAM limiter that is literally impossible to make and doesn't work. Also, did I mention it's spyware? But let's disregard their actual browser for now and look at their marketing strategies. First off, we have the Opera GX Twitter, which is something to say the least. Their main tactic on Twitter is to post stuff that makes you go, whoa, there's no way a big company is posting this. They want you to think of them as more of an individual person instead of a big bad corporate entity. They try their best to keep up with the current trending topics to capitalize on this as much as they can, and they push really hard on some of them. With the constant collaboration with big YouTubers and appeal to younger demographics, there's no reason not to trust Opera GX, right? Why would your favorite YouTuber lie straight to your face in exchange for some money? As long as it brings in more money and engagement, the Opera GX higher-ups will always allow more and more posts with anime feed in them. They'll keep letting them make more internet beef or making more pathetic references to games to try and milk just a little more attention out of you. Now you might be saying, what's wrong with a little appeasement to the youth goose? Well, we've seen how it's backfired on companies like Duolingo. Duolingo really started popping off after the surplus of memes made about their green bird mascot, which they then made a software video about. After this, they've been doing the usual gimmicky social media tactics to any other company trying to show self-awareness. But recently they slipped up, when they said they were going to replace their manual workers with artificial intelligence. This really peels back the curtain and shows that they really couldn't give two shits about what they say and are only doing it for profit. If there were actual self-aware people working for Duolingo, they would have already seen the many issues prompt from announcing a change like this. But no, AI will save them more money, so that's exactly what they're going to do. But I think that's enough about Twitter and hacking and spyware, so let's move on to one of the main ads plaguing the platform that you're watching this on right now. Pi Adblock.
YouTube and Twitch used to be my happy place. I just wanted to relax and unwind, but would always be bombarded with tons of ads. It was so frustrating and overwhelming. And then I found Pi.
Hey, I got in trouble, y'all.
You got in trouble?
Yep.
What'd you do?
Phone ain't great.
He said Jeffy got in trouble today, but he was jamming a paperclip in the Chromebook so it spoke up and he
Phone ain't
was...
great.
If companies were honest, Hot Pockets, every bite is a different temperature.
I'm sure when clicking onto a video, you've seen some kind of app promoting this brand new free ad blocker that pays you to see ads. Definitely no catches there. If you're unaware, Pi is owned by the same people who founded Honey, which is a scam. Not only this, but if you even stop to think about their selling point, it just doesn't make any sense. Businesses need money to operate. Any company claiming to be doing you a favor for absolutely nothing in return, with no kind of donations or, well, ads, should be immediately fishy. Now, either this company is getting crazy cash from investors, or they're stealing and selling your data. Unlike Opera GX, they don't have designated Twitter accounts or accounts on social media, but they still lean into the fellow kids marketing.
Get back to watching what I want. Fun fact, the same people who created Honey also created Pi. Pi is a game changer. 11 out of 10 would 100% recommend.
It's just actually insane that, as they claim, Pi has 2 million active users, aka 2 million people who would fall for a painted opening in the wall. It's really disappointing that these YouTubers knowingly promote these shitty companies to their mostly child audience just for a quick buck with no research or care at all for what they might be sending them to. But speaking of child audience...
Damn! What? Wait, that's insane! Jesus! What do you know it isn't? It's actually insane!
Discord started off in 2015 as a wee little chatting app for gamers, but as the years progressed, marketed towards all types of users. In order to support their business without ads, they launched Discord Nitro, a monthly subscription service that offered you some cool perks for $5 a month. But soon, they would replace this Nitro with Nitro Basic and release a new version of Nitro for $9.99 a month. Not only this, but they removed some features from Nitro Basic and moved them over to Nitro. And this is how things were for a while. There were still no ads, and Nitro didn't really include any must-need features. Until Doomsday struck in 2023. The Discord shop, where you can buy things like avatar decoration, profile effects, nameplates. The price of these shop items are, let's say, less than ideal. However, in I guess a little form of consultation, Discord started being a lot more lenient with free Nitro trials since it is no longer their only main source of income. Now, I'm gonna be brutally transparent. I have Discord Nitro, but have I ever bought something from the shop? Absolutely not. Now, if you're a grown adult who wants to spend part of your wealth on buying Discord decorations, go ahead. If you think it's the best financial decision for you, then sure. But you have to step back and think about all the small little things Discord is doing to persuade you into spending more and more money, such as lowering the file upload size from 25 megabytes to 10 megabytes for non-Nitro users, or being able to give your friend a free 2-week Nitro trial, which requires a payment method that will be automatically billed after 2 weeks. While Discord is nowhere near the most malicious and harmful company I've talked about in this video, they also let servers like this stay up because, well, they get hundreds of boosts and they're making bank. Oh yeah, remember when I said they didn't have ads? Discord quests.
This guy's a Chad, a legend, and a fucking goat.
Little pop-up notifications to the bottom left of your screen with rewards like 1 free day of Nitro, and 1 free day of Nitro, and 1 free day of Nitro. Now, while these aren't technically ads, they're sponsors and partnerships with Discord that reward you for watching all the way through, so make of that what you will. I don't remember the last time Discord added anything useful to the platform that wasn't a new Nitro perk or a new way their investors could profit. Even one of their most useful features, clipping, is mostly locked behind early access for Nitro users. Now, you might be saying, okay Goose, sure these 3 companies you mentioned might do some shady things, do cringy marketing, and steal and sell my info, but don't they all? I mean, unless some of my favorite content creators were to promote illegal gambling sites to children, then maybe I would care a little more.
What's the oldest person right now? Does anyone know?
Over 120.
Yeah?
Probably. Yeah.
Recently, there's been an overwhelming influx of short-form dopamine-fulfilling content that is meant to keep the viewer fully engaged.
Yeah, you just gotta keep on dancing because, buddy, I'm down here destroying my shit. Keep on dancing.
Obviously, with such an easy way to get quick engagement, people have started manipulating and abusing it. As Pat God said, YouTube Shorts is a platform for little kids, and Instagram Reels and TikTok are platforms filled with teenagers and kids. So you think the videos on there will be regulated enough to make sure that no illegal promotions to underage people were happening, right? Almost every short form video of a streamer or some old reposted stolen meme from a year ago has some gambling site ad on it. And this is on Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, and probably TikTok, but I don't know because I don't use it. Of course, I don't need to spell out why these gambling companies are promoting and partnering with people on these platforms, but it shows how blatantly manipulative you can be now with a young, impressionable audience at your fingertips. Another big website that allows gambling promotion to kids is Roblox.
Yo, go touch that phone! Music off! Everybody freeze! Freeze.
Now, don't worry, I have a whole video going into this in depth. But the sheer amount of games where you can just press a button and something shiny happens is far too fast for it not to be a problem anymore. The fact of the matter is, the normalization of this dopamine rush content is causing even more scams and manipulation. Like in this one video, it's just a normal Roblox parkour vid with some funny commentary, and then I see, get free Robux with the link in my bio. And it's like, dude, how low do you have to go in life to have to make meme repost scam accounts on Instagram in order to get food on the table? Like, come on.
Takis? Red Taki powder? Why are you putting Taki powder on Takis?
Shut your trap, Diddy, but nobody wants to hear it.
And this dopamine addiction can cause even more dopamine addictions. For example, with the rise of popularity of vaping,
Give me my fucking penis! Oh, it's a kid now. Give me my fucking penis! Give me my fucking penis! Give me my fucking penis!
and taking drugs and being a cool swag YN. We've seen how that's turned out. But these people are literally just a sponge that suck up anything and everything they see online. The 3 main addictions obviously being promoted are gambling, porn, and drugs. These are by far the easiest to get people hooked on and willing to spend money on, especially at a young age. The amount of harm this is doing to our new generation is more prevalent than ever before, and I don't think it's ever slowing down. With the mentality that they can quit whenever they want, there's nothing you can do to stop these people from doom scrolling, vaping, eating McDonald's every single day, and rotting in bed. So please, if you or anyone you know might be going down this path in life, please quit before it's too late. But I think you get the point of how strongly this is affecting our society. So let's move on to something a little lighter.
I don't get a job and I'm living in a basement. Never gonna stress cause I never got a clock in. Never gonna send a job application.
My Hero Academia memes! Deku, slaps roof of car!
YouTube, the second most visited website in the world, home to such wonderful jaw-dropping content like When the Band's Incredible Sprunky Band. But of course, being owned by Google, it has to find ways to make the most money possible. And if they're not making enough through YouTube Shorts or limiting where you can put mid-roll ads on your videos, it's gonna be through long ads like this through. Now while there seems to be less of a gambling promotion problem on YouTube, it definitely has the brain rot and NSFW problem. Unfortunately, these 2 things are what drives YouTube the most money, so it's almost inevitable that it will never be fixed. Not only does YouTube let these videos stay up, but their moderation bots falsely flag completely innocent videos instead of the ones that they should be, causing even more outrage. Since people are so outraged at this, they take to YouTube to express their problems to their viewers. And then YouTube does nothing because they just made more ad revenue off of your video criticizing them. Despite doing everything they can to make sure you can't skip any ads, they greenlight a promotion for an ad blocker. Now some of you might say, Well, if you care so much about your creators' livelihoods, why could you just watch the ads? Well, maybe if I didn't get two 15-second unskippable ads for a video that I want to watch that's half the length of that, I would be more inclined not to use an ad blocker. Not only this, but the likelihood that someone clicks off of your video in exchange for another is much higher when they're forced to watch two ads about something they couldn't care less about. I don't want to sound like those guys that say, oh, old YouTube was way better, because they're nostalgia blind. But YouTube was a lot more fun before the Mr. Beast and the content farms came about. You were a lot more encouraged to make actually good content with soul in it. But no matter how hard you try, the YouTube audience will always click on the video with more views and attention, because that's what the algorithm is designed to do. Funnel videos that get lots of ad revenue and views so that I can get even more ad revenue and views. And when your main competition is someone with almost 400 million subscribers that can't even bother hiring a thumbnail team and instead opts for AI, it's easy to feel very discouraged. And there's no denying that YouTube has become vastly more corporate over the years and less about individual creators. I mean, just look at all the so-called gurus that tell you the best method to maintain audience retention and farm engagement.
Hey guys, welcome back to YouTube Guru 101. Today I'm going to teach you how to get the maximum engagement and retention from your audience. First step, have an aged account. Yeah, YouTube doesn't want to push out videos people who don't have an aged account. Next step, make sure you like and subscribe so that YouTube knows you're a real person.
Also, side note, one of the things I see these YouTube pros telling you to do to help your videos is interacting with other videos. And then they say you should like their video and comment because it shows YouTube that you're not a bot. Like, if that isn't the most obvious engagement farm, I don't know what is. Also, if you thought it couldn't get even more soulless, there are deadass websites where you can quickly AI generate Subway Surfers gameplay with an AI voice reading some AI generated story. Like, if the dead internet theory was ever more prevalent, it would be now. Not to mention Quokka.
Swinging axe, another tree bites the dust. Ah, fresh air and deforestation, my kind of day. Bumbling through brush, my botanical escapade continues.
Overall, the main problem is that now everything is a lot more robotic and automated, and unfortunately that is what is rewarded now, which makes it spread even more. If there's one thing you watching this video can do to help, maybe even slightly better this problem, is being more aware of how these corporations try to get the most money out of you. I hope by watching this video, it has helped you identify some of the quick tricks and more manipulative tricks in order to get you to spend your precious dollar bills. Be a bit more open-minded to the type of companies and creators you're supporting, and they really have your best interest at heart. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you didn't, leave a comment saying what you didn't like, and I'll try to improve in the next video. As always, thank you so much for watching, and I hope you have a great rest of your day.
Go to pee in the middle of the night.
Pee? Nah, I pee my bed because Pat God keeps me awake when I need to pee.